Good morning on Morning Coffee. Going to change things up a little bit today. I'm going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. This hat that I have on and I have worn a lot in the Hank videos and in these videos is a St. Jude hat. This is a St. Jude t-shirt. But I'm not going to talk about St. Jude. I'm going to talk about the Alvin Siteman Cancer Center in St. Louis, if I can. Today, Thursday, May 14th, is the 2-year anniversary of my first treatments at the Alvin Cancer Siteman Center. And I always wondered when I would hear about that name, Siteman Cancer Center, who is the Siteman in Siteman Cancer Center? Well, it's that guy right there, Alvin Siteman. And there is an article. If you want to Google, those of you that go to Alvin Siteman Cancer Center, it'll bring tears to your eyes to read this article. This man was born of Russian immigrants. He lives in St. Louis. He is president of Site, S-I-T-E, oil company. He's in his early 90s right now. He was 88 in that picture when that article was written. And he still goes to work. And people call him and drop by to see him to thank him for what he has done for them, their families, their own lives. Eventually, I'd like to go meet him at his office. In the late 1990s, the Cancer Center in St. Louis, I don't know what it was named at that time, was just spinning their wheels. Kind of says that in this article a little bit, spinning their wheels. They weren't gaining anything, going anywhere. And Alvin Siteman had been on boards there, and he talked to doctors, and he actually listened more than he talked. And he wanted to know, what can we do to make things go again and progress and help people with cancer? Because he had a personal experience of someone who had to go to MD Anderson from St. Louis because the Cancer Center in St. Louis in the 1990s was not able to handle his friend's cancer. So he and his wife decided they would donate. They donated $35 million. $35 million. And then they asked him there at Washington University at Barnes, they said, can we put your name on the center? He said, no, I don't even want people to know about this. I don't want people to know about it. Well, they needed another $75 million to finish building the center there in the late 1990s. And they said, if you will lend your name to this project, we know the money will come in, because it was not coming in at the time. Well, he did a short video, and the $75 million was there from people across the country, a lot of people around St. Louis. And then the center was built. Then this article was written a few years ago in 2016. It's about something I think that happened in 2014. There's some more crossroads happening in 2014 with cancer and treatment and so on. Immunology, or however you say it, immune therapy. And Alvin Siteman was sitting one day listening to some doctors on that. And he says, well, what do you need? I mean, he didn't tell them what they needed. He never told them what they needed. He just would ask, what do you need? And they gave him, a whole list of things that they needed to progress in that field, because that is the future of cancer treatment. We have evidence of that in this town with CAR T therapy and other immune therapies. Well, anyway, He didn't even ask how much money. They didn't even tell him how much money. I don't remember how much it was, but within a few days, there were millions again given by Alvin Siteman. And then they were able to put a new immunology treatment center there at Siteman Cancer Center. Well, that's all I've got for today. Those of you that have gone to Siteman Cancer Center, I've gone there every month on this day, every month for the last 2 years. So this is my 2-year anniversary of when I started cancer treatment over there. And I thank God for Alvin Siteman. I thank God that his family moved here from Russia years and years ago, that he was born here and raised here. And I thank he and his wife for what they've done. There are millions of other people probably that need to be thanked too. Well, I'll see you tomorrow on Morning Coffee.